Spike.
Yeah.
You're about to cut something.
Yes. We are finally getting to cut the Roanoke County love sign.
We're talking about the LOVE that you cut out.
Yes.
And that is already put together. Can you pull up that file? Because I'm gonna be honest with you. All that we have of that complete fabrication is timeless.
Okay.
Yes, clearly a different day now.
Yeah, guys, we're about to start the loves portion of this. So this is what it's going to look like. The only difference is the bases are going to be a dark gray instead of green. So this is all going to be one piece cut out. And then Lucas, who loves doing multicolored powder coating jobs, is going to tape this off and do all of the work here. You guys haven't seen this yet, you will. And then it'll have all these attachment points, which will just be like stainless. But you can see that there is a space in between to give it some depth and also a background.
But what they're about to see is that.
Yeah, and this is what you guys are about to see. The LOVE, all one piece. I got to use 5x10 sheets of 14 gauge, and we used every bit of it. And this is actually the LOVE is what they sent us, was like, this is what we want. We want multiples, but not too many.
Right.
Yeah.
And color scheme, you just kind of took their color scheme?
Yes. These are not the exact colors. They gave us a color, but in Fusion, I just did the best approximation I could. This is their color scheme. So
blue.
Imagine those over here.
Gotcha.
Like this.
Whoa! Oh my God! Nothing happened.
Why isn't it working, Walker? Why aren't the colors changing?
Wait, one more time. You gotta say, "Oh, mighty Walker."
All right. So these are not. No. So these are not the colors. Like these, and then you will get to see the colors. Oh, mighty Walker, I summon your modeling and photoshopping skills.
Whoa!
Did it work?
Yeah!
Whoa, they're different now.
That's what it looks like?
We can all see it. Love you, Walker, thank you.
The things I do to
Everyone,
satisfy you guys.
Put in the comments how much you love Walker. And if you don't love Walker, don't put that in the comments, because that's not nice. Be nice to people.
Well, no. I need the honest feedback.
So all that's left once everything's cut, all they got to do is build the base, and the base is built like a pallet for easy transport, and then they will build a tube structure behind it. And it's not going to match the LOVE, but it'll be enough to make sure it doesn't flail in the wind and stand upright.
Now, how tall are these total?
These are about 6 feet tall.
Okay.
Yeah, they're substantial.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah. They're about 5 feet wide by 6 feet tall.
Okay, cool. Well, send it.
All right.
Send the love.
I'm the hacker man.
back to current day. Oh my God, he's a time traveler.
All right, guys, we're here to cut the Roanoke County sign. The cuts are done. My job is finished on this one. It is now the tall man's job to put it together, and then it's Lucas's job to make it pretty. So, good job, Spike. I'm out. I'm done. I'm not even gonna touch off the table.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
And the cut looks great.
Yeah, because of me. Because I did all the cutting.
Sure.
I drew it by hand.
True.
With a plasma knife. I'm basically a Jedi.
Plasma knife.
Yeah. Oh yeah, can you Photoshop that? Can you make that me on the edge of it just...
Okay, let's go out there. We gotta do that.
So, what we got going on, we're finishing the second part of the love sign. I have just a rough sketch of my skeleton that I'm gonna make. On the other sign, it will get bolted onto this one.
Oh, so this will provide the rigidity.
Yeah, so this is actually the back of the whole sign. And so what's gonna happen is this is the main support pieces right here, and then when we bolt that second piece on, that's gonna be on this part that's under the table technically, or facing the table. That's gonna be the part that's showing, and it's gonna be all different colors, get powder coated different colors, which will be really cool. So yeah, that's what these holes are for through here, is to bolt that front piece onto this. So yeah, this is like the main support.
Gotcha.
It's a good opportunity to think about forces. I'm not worried about it going this way. That's strong because it's in plane. We're worried about it bending this way. So in order to resist that force, we need something perpendicular to the force. Okay. So we need to measure the full width and locate all these spines within that width and transfer that to here. And then cut 3 pieces of 1x. Put one here, one here, one here. That coordinate with that. So to lay this out, now you know, now you can clearly see that to lay this one out on here, you need to come in 2 1/4, make a line. Come in 2 1/4, make a line, and then to set out the middle one, you need to do 28 1/4. So now we have something that is, we've studied, we've written, and now it's harder to get confused. Make it so, number 1. Well, you guys know our favorite powder coater, Mr. Lucas Bogart, Powder Coating Creations.
That's right.
Right there. This is Chase, Lucas's cousin.
Yes, sir.
Good to meet you, man.
Good to meet you. Thank you for letting me come by.
Yeah. Chase is a fellow welder.
That's right.
He's turned 18, trying to figure out where he wants to be in the welding world.
Exactly.
And just had him lay some beads for fun.
Yeah.
So
You might be seeing Chase around. Tyler and I are going to be working out his school schedule. Tyler's been amazing. Tyler, you're very talented, and I have a job waiting for you whenever you get done with that whole public education thing. Tyler, the incredible Kerfus, got this sign pretty much dialed in yesterday. How do you feel about it?
I feel pretty good.
It feels pretty good.
I feel very good.
Very good. See, now we're going.
Excellent.
Excellent. Unbelievable.
There.
So this is the first sign we've done like this in a while that is two pieces. The other piece, of course, is this, which will be floating on that an inch off the front and powder coated a different color. But the holes in that line up with the holes in that. So there should be no other prep work we need to do.
look how strong he is. See, Tyler, that's what we call old man strength.
Is that what we call it? Yeah, that depth is awesome, man. You guys love it?
I love it.
Great.
I think it passes every eyeball test imaginable.
Sick.
That's cool.
Yeah, how much?
That is awesome.
They're not tight.
Yeah.
They're just finger tightened. Well, that's plenty. I mean,
Yeah.
it's always going to have flex. But that's pretty sturdy.
Yeah, it's not gonna get heat.
See if you can put a hand crank on those upper ones.
That's a cool thing.
That is a really cool thing.
I like this twist on
Well, just depth, man.
Yeah.
Depth is so powerful in signage. All I saw was a shiny forehead from down here. Cool.
Damn.
All right, boys, group shot.
Now everybody's gonna want one.
Even though we live in the city. Or work in the city.
No, you get here.
Awesome. I'll send a photo to Ross, tickle his ego.
How does this compare to the stuff you're doing? So let's say at other apprenticeships, internships, or at school. Like,
So
this is much more in the unconventional realm,
yeah,
to my understanding.
we do similar kind of like more specific projects at school. Like before I left last year, for summer, we were working on like a drum enclosure for a band up on stage. So that was a lot of square tubing, but the difference is working with new material is a lot easier than working with trying to use scrap. And that's what we do at school. So there's a lot more to kind of think through and deal with at school because we're having to use what we have access to. And then here we get new material. So it makes it a little bit easier. That's definitely a really big difference that I've noticed. And then also just the way we use the plasma cutter here is so much different than at school. Just because like any chance we get, we will use the plasma cutter because it's so much easier. But at school, it's like we'll basically use anything but the plasma table unless we really need to do it for like custom signs or stuff like that. So the way we use the plasma table here is also different. So going back to school, that's now something I know I need to figure out this program so then I can create all this stuff and then use that for projects. It'd be a lot easier than having to figure something out that's not using that. So once school starts, I'm supposed to be having a meeting to figure all that out. But once school starts, I'll have like 1 day of school, 1 day of work. So that's nice. That's awesome. And half the time I'm at Burton for the school day, so it's like I'll be at school for 2 classes technically. So I'll be having a lot of fun this year. As my senior year.
You entering the AWS welding competition this year?
Oh yeah, probably. If I can, yeah, I want to. I hope they have the art competition here again. That'd be fun getting to come back, see you guys, and actually compete in the art competition.
Hey, you know what? And like, then the following year, after you're done competing, you're a judge.
Yeah.
Been through it all. Well, cool.
Awesome.
What a project to finish on.